All right, everybody. This is Austin at your second favorite antiques channel, the best I can afford antiques channel. I know you're watching somebody else. You're not tricking me. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna just settle down. I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm all jazzed up. I just found some surprises in my room here. I went and got a black light last night. I had a black light because I'm a mechanic, and we use them to detect dyes that are in the AC system that escape when you have a leak. So I had a black light, and I finally went and grabbed it, and solely to bring it home. And let me think here. Oh yeah, so I was just shining it around my room, seeing what glowed. Turns out I have a few things. Probably even more once I get the right type of blacklight. There's a certain, I believe the measurement it was Newton meter, although I'm not sure how that applies to. Listen, listen. All right, we're going to talk about this 14-inch Japanese Satsuma vase marked with. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn my other light on. I'm sorry. Let's make sure we can see that clearly. Was it better before I turned that light on? I don't know. I mean, this is gorgeously painted. I think I'm shaking too much. Let me try and steady my arms here a little. Can you see how finely that's painted? So, I mean, this was an incredible artist. Let's look at this whole little border design right here. Or, throat design. This is the throat we're looking at right now. Right there's the mouth. I mean, these are wonderful flowers. Excellent little scroll work designs. I love that border right there. And it's got a mark on it that no one seems to have known heretofore. Now, this is definitely a Japanese Satsuma vase. Now, if anyone knows this mark, feel free to tell me. Try and get as good of a shot of it as I can. And that's an interesting little box right under it, too. I like that quite a bit. So, yeah. We can tell it's Japanese Satsuma. It's got a cream-colored crackle glaze all throughout. And somebody was saying they thought that crackle glaze was damaged. Now, that might be in certain contexts. I do think crackles happen in glazes when a piece is exposed to drastically changing temperatures. But I think in the context of certain Chinese ceramics and definitely Japanese Satsuma, crackle glaze is absolutely intentional and completely standard for the course. Like, that is exactly what you would expect to see on a Japanese Satsuma piece. So, wriggling them around here, we see what are likely a bunch of bodyguards, retainers for possibly this gentleman right here. Anybody riding a horse when everybody else is walking, you can assume he was somebody important. So, maybe a daimyo, a retainer, shogun, that's what I was trying to think of. Somebody fairly important. And this art, I have to assume, is absolutely intentional, like stylistic choice. Because the flowers are painted perfectly. I mean, like, you couldn't fault them anything for having painted and then gold gilt those flowers up there. And you see all the super handsome gold gilding on this guy and just all over the place. I mean, it's really a shine fest. You see all that? I mean, there's tons of gold on this piece. Look at the bottom border. So yeah, I mean, it has to be, an important guy in his entourage. I doubt it's the emperor, because I don't think that's nearly regal enough. I think it would be you know, like a general or somebody for us. I believe this will be Mount Fuji right here in the background. And he's even got gold on him. None of this gold appears to be like worn off or anything. This vase is in excellent condition. So we don't know that mark, but on the bottom we'll find another mark. I'm going to tip him very carefully. I'm going to try not to wear off any of the gold. And what we find here is the Shimazu clay crest. And Shimazu was the ruler of like a city, like a county. Yeah, kind of like a county, but it was kind of like a state on its own. So like 3 of the regions that were under their control, one of them was Satsuma. Now that's where this Satsuma ware comes from, or the crackle glaze, you know, usually gold gilt somewhere. But yeah, Shimazu clay and crest is the circled cross at the top, and then it just says Satsuma. Very handsome bottom, if I do say. More gold striping on the bottom. This was not a cheap vase. So, again, I think this is an intentional stylistic representation of how the artist wanted to do it. It's not like a rookie got on here and just like slapped paint on. It's supposed to look like this. This is a real like Impressionist artist. So yeah, we're gonna go, you know, I'm working on getting a thing, like a turntable basically. And we'll be able to just watch these things spin on their own. And won't that be nice? Most of my things lend themselves to spinning, I think. A lot of the things you want to get like a whole... Look how gold that guy is walking next to him. Jeez, I'm craw. So yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. I think it's a very pretty vase. Tons of gold on it. I mean, like... Again, this flower, and the flowers up here, and the border designs, gold gilding at the mouth. This is a pretty spectacular piece. I like this quite a bit. Not usually a big Impressionist fan, but, you know, like some pieces kind of get to you, you know what I mean? You be looking at it long enough, and you're like, okay, alright, I see what you did. It's like this, this painted wood panel back here. I'm sure that's like part of that, I don't know if that's a shrine or a mile marker, you know, what that is, really. It might just be like a roadway stop thing. But yeah, this little, for some reason, this little panel right here I really like. There we go. Even close up. But then you get back and it's just, you know, it's just wood on the side of that, you know, I don't know the word for that. I keep wanting to say shrine because it's kind of shaped like a shrine, but I don't think that's accurate. Well, anyway, this is Austin, the Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. I hope you guys like some of the stuff I show you. I hope you, you know, do whatever. I hope you like it because I'm finding all sorts of neat stuff that I've never seen before, and I hope that some of this stuff is stuff you haven't seen before, and I will try to be as educated and informative as possible. I think I do all right on some things, you know, and some things people tell me more about, and I love that. I really do. So feel free to come on over, tell me more about what I don't know. Tell me good job for the stuff I did know. I like to think that I find some pretty obscure facts about these things for just being a rook. So yeah, this is Austin, Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All these videos are one take. Don't cry about it.